Man. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Good morning, though. Let's see, let's put this up. Good morning. Hold on here. Dude, I'm trying to wake up and, like, get my life together. Right? Oh, man, I didn't start the chat. Hey, listen. Hold up here. I always mess something up, dude. I always mess something up. Alright, hold up. Let me just, give me a second. Let me see if I can do this. Wait. Hold on here. Give me a sec, man. Give me a sec. Embedded chat. Launch chat. Alright, let's see here. Boom! Alright, I got it. Dude, life is changing, man. Life is changing, dude. I got this. I didn't have to completely cut the stream off. Alright, man, yeah. Man. Alright, let me bring you. Man, look, first off. Man, listen. Hey. Man, I hope all the fathers out there, man, I hope, and kids, man, I hope everyone had a good Father's Day, dude. I know I did. Oh my goodness, you guys. Look, I wanted to load up a bunch of pictures, right? Listen, oh my goodness, man, listen. Look at this, man. Dude. Dude, look, these are my grandfather's guitars. Look. Look at that robot.
Look at that. Made it on a switch box. Look, it's got car shocks. Look, this thing's heavy too. Yeah. Dude, look at this. Look at this thing that grandfather.
Right? Look. Dude, I'm telling you, hey. Dude, to say, listen, Father's Day, this was to bring you guys up to speed. Hey, this was my first Father's Day ever with my dad. Man, shout out Pops, man. Yeah. Dude. God is great. God is great, man. Right? God is great. But to say it was like a version of American Pickers or something on steroids. Dude, my dad, dude, this dude's so unique. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah. It's crazy, man, how unique this dude is. But, man, listen. Happy Father's Day to everybody out there, man. I hope everybody had a great one, but got that handled. Man, that was like the last visit. Man, yeah. It's been, like I said, leaving any one of these people that I've seen is enough to make you sad. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, look, I'm just so happy I got to see everybody, right? But we got a lot to do. We got a lot to do, man. So, where are we at right now? Look, last night, after I spent all day at my dad's, and the night before, and all day yesterday, it was great, man. Anyway, we can get into more of those stories later, right? That's just a little piece of, right? Man, so much. Went to the gym last night. got a good workout in. Oh man, got a good shower in, right? I'm up, just went to the gym again. I didn't work out this morning, but I just went in there again right quick. But yeah, just got out, got full of gas, got everything going. Who we got here? Yo, what up? What's happening? What up, Mom? Hey, shout out, stepmom. Hey, I love you. But yeah, so we in Clinton. Man, we about to hit the road, man. Got coffee. Look, it's a lot, right? It's a lot, right? There we go. I don't know what this is. What playlist? Whose playlist is this? I don't even know whose playlist I'm on right now. All right, well, let me. I gotta get all of these. Well, it's about to be that time where it's like the mic's going out all the time. You know what I'm saying? Look, you know, it's always something. Look, leave it up to me. You know, I'm gonna mess something up, guys. Oh yeah. I think the keys fell down in the seat earlier. Yeah. You know they did. All right. Hey, I love you guys, man. All right, we got that up. It's all overcast though, so we don't need to. This is what I was talking about, right? Listen, and I ain't about no colors. It don't matter. Listen, that's what I gotta do. Y'all know how I gotta have that thing hanging down the sun, but it ain't no sun right now. Excuse me. Yeah. Hey, that's what we're gonna do. Look, let's hit up to homie. Hey, we need we gotta hit up my cousin later today, man. We gotta hit up my little cousin. We gotta hit up Haley. We gotta say what's up to her. And check on these kittens. We need to check on these kittens. Hey, you guys. Hey, dude, look at this. Look at this. Hey, look, you want to see an OG? Listen, this right here, I don't know. I don't know, man. I was in high school, so I think I was in like 10th grade or something right here. But OG right here, man. What's up? Hey, my boy John sent me that picture, man. Love. Dude, so funny. Love. Hey, this is my, hey, you guys, this is my homie right here. This is the dude who threw me the fish fry right here. Look at this dude, look. Hey, I love him. I love this dude. Hey, shout out the Cox family, man. What's up, dude? Hey, it was awesome. It was awesome, you guys. It was awesome. All right, we hit him up. Look, we can't hit like every. Yeah, look, hey, you guys, I missed church yesterday. Look, I could have went, but it was just like I was just like, nah, I'm just gonna chill today, you know. It's kind of what I was thinking. Wait, let me check this. I see a bunch of comments. I ain't check. Cause I'm about to pull off in traffic. Yo, what up? What up, Terry? What up, brother? Yeah, man. Shout out my boy Terry, man. Love you, brother. Big dog. Hey, man, I hope you're doing good, bro. Bro, I'm telling you. I was just thinking about you, bro. Yeah, dude. Look, I'm going across. Listen, let me bring you guys up to speed on that. Cause I ain't really told you guys what's up. Look. So we're in basically Jackson, Mississippi, like Clinton right now, which is like right on I-20, but yeah, I'm just gonna drive for a little bit, man. I'm just gonna zone out on the road for a little bit, talk to you guys, right? If I catch a question or something, you know what I mean? Like, dude, trip was amazing, right? But look, we're about to head over towards Dallas right now. Look, we know a few people in Dallas. That's the thing. We know a few people in Dallas, and yeah. Look, it's another whole separate thing, right? But we're waiting on a message from the mountaintop on that. So, to be continued. But listen, we're going that away. That's what I'm saying. But look, once I get started, look, I need a driver. That's what I need. I need a driver, right? But look, I'm just going to bust off into a prayer right now, because listen, this is what we need, you know what I'm saying? Listen, dear Heavenly Father, thank you for another day. Thank you for an amazing trip, right? Oh, man. Please keep us safe, dear Heavenly Father. Lord, we want to make any, every, and all divine appointments that you might just have for us. Hey, man, listen. You guys, you already know what it is, right? You already know what it is. So listen, it doesn't really matter what I say when it comes down to it. Dear Heavenly Father, I'm here. Use me how you want to use me. Let's roll! In Jesus' name, we pray. Amen. Listen, that's what he wants. Just talk to him. Keep it simple, dude. Keep it simple, dummy. Keep it simple, dummy. This is the first coffee today. I've been up since early already. I know it probably looks like I'm asleep, right? But yeah, yes, I'll be back though. I'll be back. Yeah, you know, that's what we're gonna do, man. We're gonna work it out, right? We're gonna work it out. Let's see here. Hey, you guys, but listen, we got a lot to do. You guys. Listen, we gotta find a place to live, man. I don't even have a place to live, you guys. We have to find a place to live in between now and then, which is like a week, right? And which we ain't worried about that. Don't worry about that. But we got to do some stuff while we on the road. We got to do some social media stuff. We got to do a little bit every day, right? Listen, that's just what it's about, man. Right? You can't tackle everything at once, but listen, you figure out what's most important, right? And you handle it, man. So listen, as we're dotting the map, as we call it, right? As we're dotting the map, every day I'll keep you guys informed and posted. Meaning, we got to finish this Prisoners for Christ application. It's like one question I got left. I filled out the whole thing, but like they hit me back up. Like, what you mean by this? One of those questions. I don't even remember what it was, right? But anyway, look, I'm gonna show you guys. Look, I think Miss Kathleen is her name, right? Ooh, our little baby Jesus fell over. You know, look, we got a few of them. Hey, shout out my boy Isaac for starting the party with the baby Jesuses over here, right? But Miss Kathleen, I told her I would hit her up. I said, hey, when I'm on the way back and I know, you know what I'm saying? Like when I know the days are numbered or whatever, as far as that goes, getting back up there. Cause look, there's a class we gotta take, is what I'm telling you guys. That's you know how it is. It's like a little process or whatever. But Prisoners for Christ, if you guys don't know what that is, that's like for Washington State, like the Washington State penitentiary system. I think from my understanding, it's like, you have rain but the guys, shout out Mr. Lou, man, like the group, I think I don't know, Shelton, I don't know, the in processing, which is crazy, man. It's like you hit everybody, like everybody got to go there before they go to any other. I don't even know how many there is now, and I don't, I'm glad I'm forgetting these things, but, I don't know, 12, 13, maybe they close some, open some, you don't never know in the last couple of years, but whatever. Yeah, before everybody goes to Shelton, before they go out to any of those other, however many, 12, 13, whatever, right? They spend their first 3 months there, average. But anyway, we got to do that application, which is, I don't know, but I'll show you guys or whatever. I got to hit up Miss Kathleen. Pretty sure that's her name. All right, shout out Miss Kathleen. But yeah, I need to email her, right? Email her. I think I might have her phone number in the email. But anyway, whatever it is, we're going to do that, and figure this out, figure out whatever we got to do. But yeah, that'll be interesting, right? Because look, I ain't no preacher. Right? Right? That's what I'm telling you, man. Look. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's crazy, right? It's crazy. Let's see here. Look, we got to put on... I noticed there's a few country songs we don't get whack for in the stream. Because, you guys already know the music. They're on the whole music thing here. Like, if it's real low, I can pretty much do anything if I'm yapping the whole time. But there's a lot of times I want to... Look, that's why I already went through that with you guys last week, man. Like, Dude, I was just riding around the countryside here and there, not saying nothing to you guys, but just jamming out on all the music that I know I can't play on stream, like when I'm talking to you guys. I know, I'm sorry. I chose music over you. It happens. I'm a flawed individual, right? But I know there was a few country songs that they hit me for. Don't mean because it's country that we can play it. But yeah, listen, man, usually, I'm going to be honest with you guys, usually right now, like right now in the trip, at this point, mentally, right now is usually when my head goes, right? This is what happened last time, but I'm not going to let it happen this time, right? Because then I start thinking about all this other stuff I got to do when I get back, which is a lot, you guys, a lot. But we'll handle it, though. We'll handle it. I'm not saying it like that. Fear not. Fear not, man. We're going to tackle it, right? We're going to tackle it. But listen, I think what I want to do right now is just go ahead and get on the road. It's a bunch of traffic right here in front of us. So, alright. Yeah, we got that. I'm charging that up. Dang, that thing will take a while to charge up. This is plugged up. Alright. Yeah, we need to get on the road, man. Should get a little hop and skip going today. Yeah, I don't even know how many miles we gotta make, you guys. I don't even know, right? $20 west. All right, I see it right there. Yeah, we need caffeine, man. Look, I seen another thing that was like flood warning too, you guys, so I don't know. And look, the sky's looking black over here. I think the way we're going too. Look, let me get on the road and let me look up the little Doppler radar thing, right? We'll look and see. I usually just look at that, man, instead of like, look, I don't know. It seems to be kind of accurate. It worked out the other day. We can even turn the AC off for a second. It's crazy. Not long though. What time is it? Still somewhat early. It's only 9:30. Oh man, I did a lot this morning already, you guys. Like a lot. I might look tired. Oh, right. Hey, look, but I still, look, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I still have not utilized the back massage at the gym.
That's great, but can you ask
Not like a masseuse, just like the massage chair. But look, I'm about to hit it. I'm about to hit that thing for sure. I didn't hit it last night, Art. I haven't, like, man, it's been a while. I'm saving it till I absolutely need it. And it's getting to that point, right? Like, all right, let's see here. Let's get up around these diesels.
Inspires the cast, the setting, and the location. And Final Cut Pro allows me to take the work to a whole other level. I want people to feel a sense of familiarity, even if they haven't felt that feeling before.
Hey, man, look, hey, what y'all think? How y'all think I wear a hat? Hey, no, this one will get clipped for sure. This one will get clipped. Hold on. Well, and look, we can't do it if we about to do the hat test. There we go. Hey, how you think I wear it? Think I wear it like this? How you think? How y'all think I wear a hat? Look, you think I wear it like this? You think I wear it down like this? What it flipped? How you think I wear it? Right? So I don't know. Put in the comments how you think I wear it. Right? Look, AC back on. Look, we already got a. Hey, look, I think I need to get some while I'm down south, though, you guys. Man, I should have just got some. I seen some Grizzly. It was like $2.77 a can if you buy like 3 of them. Hey, all the homies, shout out. Cash at me if you want to roll. Right? I got it for $5 a can. Right? Let's set the cruise. All right. Hold on, give me a sec here, give me a sec. Man, look, hey, I know one thing. We gotta stop at Walmart. We don't have, look, I had to turn this into lemonade straight up, man. I don't know, it's horrible. Right, but look, that's all the water I got left. We gonna stop at Walmart, grab a case. We'll grab like some dinner from there, you know. We'll grab us like a little salad or whatever, you know. But yeah, we need to stop at Walmart, get some water, get some, man, I don't like that Dollar Shave Club shaving cream. I have bought some just to try it out. I like the other stuff, the bourbon, vanilla, whatever, the stuff that's like cream, you know what I'm saying? And I ran out of that, so yeah, I don't like that. That's why I ain't shaved like today. I'm just being lazy. It's just an excuse, right? But anyway, we'll go get some razors and some shave cream. Because look, we got to do that, right? Certain things you can't slip on. Like, man, I can't slip on that, you know? Like, I can't slip on this, getting out this fast lane either with this diesel bearing down on me right here. Alright, big dog. There you go. Go ahead, man. Hey, these diesel trucks, they don't, man. Talk about, well, I don't think he's loaded down right now. It was like a big old long dirt trailer. But look at that, I'm doing 70, right? Diesel truck passed me. He probably doing every bit of 75, right? These people are tripping in these trucks, man, some of them, bro. My dad would be mad at him if he seen him driving like that, right? My dad drives trucks, you know. Good driver, too, knows what he's doing. Hey, this dude literally does. That's just what he does for a day job. Listen, this dude do anything, bro. What does this look like? Police rolling up with a push bumper and all that. Nah, it wasn't. They got a Texas plate. They far from home. That's just regular Texas trucks right there, right, with a big push bumper on it. You guys, oh my goodness, man, oh my goodness. I'm just like, I've got a flash going through my head of the picture roll on my camera right now, but all the live moments of that, like, what? Evidence, man. Look, if I would have, that's what I'm saying. Hey, when I'm a kid, hey, we ain't film everything. Man, are you crazy? No, man. It's bad enough getting told on regular, much less it being on film, dude. Come on, man. You youngsters need to wake up, bro. Come on, don't be doing ish like that, bro. Bro, do not film and post your crimes. Dude, did this thing cut off? Dude, no, it would have beeped. I don't know. Maybe if it cut off, I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. Just hang tight. It'll be back in a minute. Yeah, stop filming and posting your crimes. Look, not just youngsters either. Be some folks like, man, you knew better than that. What are you doing, bro? What are you doing? First off, you shouldn't be doing that, right? But listen, right? I'm not perfect, but listen, we don't want you to get in trouble with the law. Right? You don't want to have the law on you, boy. Woo. Once they get on you, it's over. Hey, one thing I was thinking the other day, like, who was I telling? I don't even know who I was telling, but I was like, man, I ain't even washed this car, the outside of it, one time on this whole trip. I don't know if you guys remember. I think I told you about it the next day because it happened at night. I'm pretty sure I was in Arizona, man, and look, it was like a flock of birds I went through, but it wasn't birds. It was just like, I don't know what it was. But they was big as birds is what I'm saying, but it was like, I don't know what that locust mosquito, I don't know what it was, but they were huge. But man, in front of the car looked like a murder scene, you know, I mean an unalive scene, excuse me. It's all right, we're way far into the stream, we can say words like that. I think I don't know, listen, I don't mean nothing by it, you know. We're talking about bugs here. Gnats, mosquitoes, skeeters. Just huge ones though, you know. Like for real, like when you go through them, right? I ain't gonna say that. Listen, we'll leave it there. Right? Hey, you guys, look. Hey, that's what we're gonna do, you guys. Look, I'm telling you, that's what we're gonna do, man. Look, that's what we're gonna try to do, a section of land. We want a section, that's what we want. Get a section down here, man. Yeah, that'd be nice. There's probably only a few of those for sale, but they do come available, you know, it's possible. Right? Anything's possible, right? Anything's possible, right? Hey, but look, if we want a place in Mississippi, we got Mississippi lined up. You already know I got it lined up, you guys. If that's what we want to do, you know what I'm saying? But we got responsibilities and loved ones, right? Important loved ones, right? Up here. Hey, but it don't mean we can't bounce back and forth, right? I'm gonna show y'all how we do it, man. We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure it out, that's for sure.
Check out this.
Fear not, right? That's what I'm saying, man. Listen, dude, you can literally do anything, right? It's just what do you got to do to accomplish it? That's it. That's it. And how far are you willing to go when everything's telling you no? When everyone's telling you no, it ain't gonna work, right? How far are you willing to go? That's all it is. It's just choices, man. It's just choices every day, right? That's all it is, man. Dude, I don't know what it is, but we might have to get Tums too, man. I don't know. But I see police lights up here. Might just be those construction lights on the back of a truck or something, who knows? But the lane's blocked off, so. No, it's a cop. State trooper, too. Stater, man. Just give me a second. Let me get through all of this stuff. I just like to pay close attention, especially when I'm the one that's like behind the big diesel truck, like where you're not really seeing a whole lot around him. It's one lane construction, you know. Just never know, man. Listen, we're just gonna keep it tight for just a second. We just hanging back. We ain't got people right on us. We good. Man, I don't even remember what the cover photo is to the video because I don't know, did I get the guitar one? It's either the guitar one or my grandpa and his buddy. If it's the old timey picture that says Florida Bound, hey, look, I wish I would have had that. I wish I would have seen that before I was going to Florida. But look, I just seen that picture at my Uncle Mike's house. So yeah, I was like, what? I scanned it or whatever, you know. But I had, man, all those guitars that my grandfather, wow, man, crazy, all the little stuff this dude built. He was always building something, man. My dad, different grandfathers. The one in the picture, that's my mom's dad. That's right here. That's Buddy. So if you guys, anybody who's wondering who that is, that's Buddy right there. Hey, that's the. I didn't even think about this. Hey, whoo, this is heavy. Hey, if you look at the cover photo to this video, right, the one on the left, the one not driving, that's my grandfather. That's Buddy. Hey, listen, that's the one I got the angelic visit from when he passed away. On everything, dude, on everything. On everything. Hey, that's where it started right there. That's where it started right there. Hey, that's where that journey started. And look, you can go back, I think on YouTube, you can go back on YouTube, you know, and like 2 years ago or something, like I recorded that little story right there, but you can see it. I'm like, I got like a gray hoodie on, I'm like walking in the snow or whatever, but yeah, you can check that out or whatever, but yeah, real deal, man. Look, nope, not playing. Don't get me started, man. Look. Yeah. But anyway, that's why I didn't even think about that. I just got that. Now look, I got some pictures of him or whatever, but yeah, that's the grandfather, man. Look, he was 51 when he passed away. What? It's so nuts, man. It's so nuts. Yeah. But yeah. Crazy stuff, man. Crazy stuff. Amazing stuff. Amazing stuff. Look, instead of getting into the store, listen, I'll tell you what I thought about that. Listen, this is what it comes down to, right? Man, it was such an impression on me as a young child, right? Hey man, shout out my cousins Sue and JW, man. Rest in peace, right? But man, that's my David and Dennis, man. Rest in peace, Dennis, man. But yeah, they was there when this happened, right? But anyway, listen, that made what it basically did is I thought about it all of these years, my younger years, right, where I was like, man, what was that, right? And I always thought, listen, okay, he didn't do that, right? Listen, something's falling out the back of this truck. There's just water falling out the back of this truck. And I don't know what even is this. Oh, dude, you gotta be kidding me right now, dude. Swift Foods. Look, that's like some frozen food juice falling on me. JBS Carriers, Swiss Foods. Look, and I can smell it too. Look, that was like chicken juice. For real. I guarantee you it was. Dude, you nasty. You nasty, bro. Dude, you nasty. Man. Here I am talking about now I'm gonna have to wash this. I don't know. Maybe we'll just leave the chicken juice, right? But anyway, listen. What I always thought was, how was he able to do that? How was that able to happen? Right? Let's not worry about what the message was and what he said. How did he do that? Right? Man. Through, by, and of God only. Right? Listen, that's eventually the message, right? Through Jesus, right? And listen, I knew that that's what he believed, so I always, and then my family too, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, I like, listen, even us cousins that didn't go all the time, we still went as kids, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, I'm so thankful for that foundation, you know? Man, I'm so thankful for that foundation. But yeah, and I just, and look, and then obviously a lot of other things have happened, right? But that was the first thing, right? That and even that didn't get me all the way, right? Not like now. I done seen what it is now. I mean, I done seen too much. I done seen too much now, right? I done seen too much now. Yeah. It's a whole different thing now, right? But I'm just telling you how it started, right? Right? Just like, if you don't know what I'm talking about, this is your start. This video right here is your start. Boom, you change forever, bro. Seek him out. Seek him out, dude. Trust me, you won't regret it, right? But anyway, that's my little story on that right there. Look, don't even get me started. I can tell you. Listen, I'm telling you, I could spend the whole trip. I could spend this whole trip right here. Anytime I'm in the car, I could spend this whole trip talking about what happened on the last trip. Not even get to anything that happened on this trip. Right? That's what I'm saying, man. Look. Doesn't matter, it's free is what I'm telling you. There ain't nothing you can do, man. There ain't nothing you can do. It's free. It's free. Just lean into it. Right? Just lean into it, man. Dude. Be life-changing, I promise you. I promise you. Dude. I was like, if I have to make one phone call and say goodbye, oh my goodness, it'll be a day of phone calls. Right? Yeah, man, such good times, man. Such good people. Alright, this thing's yellow up here. What does that mean? That usually means traffic. Oh yeah, man. We in like Vicksburg, around Vicksburg. This is supposedly where my sister lives, man. Hey, shout out to my sister right now. Hey, I'm going through your town. I've been trying to get in touch with you, sis. I don't know your name, but don't worry, it's gonna work out. Especially if you're seeing this. That means I done went back. That means I done found you and I done said, hey, my family is colorful. My family is colorful. Hey, I'm telling you, man. To say that I'm here happy, healthy, and halfway, I didn't say all the way sane, but halfway sane, man, is a miracle. Man, it's a miracle, I tell you. It is a miracle, dude. A lot of people in my family paid the price. You know, a lot of people in my family paid the price, man. Oh my goodness. Right? Man, dude. Look, just like your family, you know what I'm saying? We can go down that hit list of look, it's just it all comes back to loss, you know, from one way or another, one reason or another. All right, look, we're rolling into rain now. Look, fine, we need a good dousing of water to get rid of that chicken juice. Dude, I'm telling you, that's what it was. It looked like it was pictures of TV dinners on the side of this thing, so you already know. You already know. They got me. Dude, I've never been hit like that before. I was like, what is dripping? Look, it was just streaming out the back right corner of like a big old truck. I was like, this is suspicious, right? And then I smelt it. I'm like, oh man. Dude, listen, you gotta be prepared for the road, dude. The road, it ain't gonna go how you think it's gonna go. It ain't gonna be, listen, it ain't gonna be nice and neat and clean. I don't know, it might be for you. I was in the trenches, dude. Dude, peeing outside, I love it, man. Look, everybody in my, everywhere I go, everybody in my family's like, hey, dude, you know, you know we have a bathroom, right? Telling you, man. Listen, it won't take me long to get feral. I get feral quick, dude. Hey, I'm done. Listen, don't even play with me. Give me a garden hose and an outhouse. I'm gonna survive, man. I'm gonna survive. And a microwave. And I don't even need that, a campfire. I'm gonna be all right. I know I can do it, right? Probably happily too. That's the scary thing, man. That's the scary thing right there. Most folks is thinking millionaire dreams. I'm thinking garden hose and an outhouse, you know, shack on the creek, you know. For real. Wait, all right, let's make sure we're going the right way. All right. I think we're about to go across the Mississippi River Bridge right now. Oh, sorry, man. He was right over the hill, dude. We got to do. Listen, today is just a day of like really just making it happen, right? And getting on the road, right? Like once we're up here and we need to take breaks and all of that, and you know, then we'll do all of these other things I was telling you guys about. But listen, one thing at a time, right? One thing at a time, man. a time. I know, man. Look, I don't even hear from my youngest son yesterday, little knucklehead. He done been supposed to call me for like a week, dude. I told this dude call me. That's normal. This is normal for him, right? Like, that's why I love you people. Love some. They love you. You ain't gotta worry about it, right? But yeah, it would be nice to talk to you, dude. At some point. But look, when I talk, I ain't gonna fib, right? Look, when I do talk to him, look, we'll talk for like an hour on a video call. Like once a month or something. By the time I bother him long enough where he'll call me. Right? You know how it is when you're young, man. Look, so much other things you think are important, right? I'm doing 70 right now, and I got the gas bottle truck on my butt. The dude that's toting all the flammable materials. Maybe not. He's got that sign on there, though. Like, caution, stay away from me, I might explode. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, so I think we're in Louisiana now, man. We're back in Louisiana, man. Back in Louisiana. Man. Dude, get out and see, listen. Go visit your people, man. Try to make it happen. I know, low when the gas prices go down. Especially when you got a family and rent and this, man, it's hard to do anything these days. Man, that's so blessed, man, so blessed. Man, this was like, I got a burp, hold on. You know, like when, you know when you can feel it, but, a little bit, there we go. Oh, we're the exit for the Delta. Look, we was born up around that way, man. For those of you who don't know, man, that's where I was born at. Clarksdale, Mississippi, man. Clarksdale, Mississippi. Check it out. So that's home of the blues. Supposedly, that's where they had the meeting with the devil at the crossroads. Man, you know, I would have doused them with holy water, straight up. But yeah, right there. That's where I was born at. Not at the crossroads, but right down the road from it. Yeah, where like the Delta, for those of you that don't know, the Delta is like flat land. You know what I mean? Look, I'll show you. This is a good view. Look, wide open. Be wide open, man. Look, I was talking to my dad. He was telling me about these folks around there where he was living. Like the government paid them not to farm on their land. Like what? The government paid them to not farm on their land, to not plant any crops. Dude, that's like what? What is going on with this? Right? Listen, we need farmers, man. We need farmers, man. We do. We need farmers. Right? Like, where do you guys think our food comes from? Right? Well, I know what, right? From a plastic wrapping or a box. a cardboard box. Yeah, we don't need to stop at the Louisiana rest area. Like, we're just gonna keep going. Look, we've been there, done that, got the magnet to prove it. We ain't tripping, you know what I'm saying? We gonna go where God tells us to go. That's what we're gonna do. If God says, hey, exit right here, that's what we're gonna do. And not until then. So hey, look, you guys. Hey, my dad probably thinks I'm a little wussy, dude. I'm telling you, listen, yesterday, look, where we was looking for all the guitars and all this stuff. Hey, snake season. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying is snake season. Listen, I already almost died from a snake, and then almost lost my leg. Right? Excuse me if I'm a bit skittish. Hey, but I wasn't even playing though. I told him, I was like, hey, hold up. I'm looking for snakes before I step any closer. You know, I'm inspecting. It's not like I have my snake boots on or something, which, man, I was thinking that might not be a bad thing to have, boy. Look, if I can, same thing like my dad. Look, if I can see him, I'm not scared of him if I know where he's at. You know what I'm saying? But listen, Lord have mercy. Don't let me roll up on it, man. Don't let me step on it, man. All right, dude, you're doing 55, man. But yeah. It was a mix between, wow, this guitar's nice, you know. Love, telling you. Yeah. Look, and he's telling me about when he's in the swimming hole right there by the house, and he's like, it's like some leaves done washed up in the swim. Like, we're talking a swimming hole connected to the creek. The creek is filling the swimming hole. He said, man, I'm walking through there, I don't know, like, he said right about waist deep, and it's all full of leaves, right? And he said, man, I stepped on something, and he said, I knew it just didn't feel right. He said, I immediately went into a full swim, right? And look, sure enough, he gets to the bank, and look, this thing done surfaced and is following him. Look, big old cottonmouth. And look, the only reason he didn't get bit is this thing had swallowed a catfish backwards, right? And if anybody out there who knows, if one of them snakes try to swallow one tail first, it ain't gonna happen like that. The catfish ain't having it like that, right? Them fins go out, and them things is like, man, deadly. Them catfish fins, right? Anyway. And this thing was swimming, and it had a the only reason this thing didn't bite him is it had a catfish in its mouth backwards, right? Big old cotton mouth. He said, man, that's the last time I ever went. He said, not only have I never went swimming right there again, he said, man, I don't even get off the four-wheeler. I just ride by and look over there at it. I said, Dad, you ain't lying, boy. Ooh. That's what I'm saying, man. Listen, this place is the Mississippi's filled with this stuff, man. Look, I'm telling you, it's something down here will kill you, right? Between Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Florida, man. Because look, I was joking with you guys about the gator, right? But I ain't never got one over about maybe like in a foot and a half, right? Like baby, man, like, you know what I mean? But I know enough to know that you need a good stick before you catch one, right? And that's when I was trying to get that one out on the road out there, when I was trying to save that one that was in the middle of the road, Fish and Wildlife Game Wardens. A little closer. Right? And then all of a sudden I started having flashbacks because I looked back over to where that little gator came from, right? And where that little gator came from, the other side, the passenger side of the car, look, it was like chest high deep grass right all the way to the white line on the side of the road. I said, oh yeah, nah, bro. You can best believe Mama's probably chilling. Mama's over there in the bushes right now. Like, come on, come here. You know what I mean? None of us have ate today in the last hour. Dude, I can't even get over all these cars going by me. All right. Yeah. So, I don't know what got me started on gator talk. Oh yeah, snakes, gators, man. Wild cats, man, raccoons. Look, they got big snakes down here too. Big snakes. Look, now, look, and I'm telling you, look, if you are like that, that's on you. I done seen folks handling them, like grabbing a cottonmouth, grabbing a copperhead. Like, you tripping, you out of your mind, dude. Listen, I'm telling you, I got very proficient at taking them things out from the bridge, right? Hey, if that snake's floating on top of the water, he was getting blasted, right? He was getting blasted. Because look, I always heard, I'll tell you what my dad said though, right? Because I always heard a poisonous snake will stay on top of the water. Like, I know one with a rattler will, they'll keep that rattler up out of the water, right? But I'm talking to my dad when he was mentioning that story yesterday. I'm like, hey, can a poisonous one? I'm like, hey, can a poisonous one bite you underwater? He said he's got a mouth, don't he? Right? I mean, makes sense. Makes sense, right? But I don't know. Yeah, I'm blasting any snake. I'm blasting any snake. But look, if it's a king snake, man, let him go. If it's a king snake, let him go, man. Because look, those things will take out any other poisonous snake. They straight handle them. That's why they call them a king snake. 1 minute it's pouring rain. Look, it's purple over there. It's like purple, gray, blue over there. Look at that. Oh man, super dark over there. I'm telling y'all, look, you gotta be careful in weather like this though. You gotta be careful in weather like this. For real, look, we ain't just... Good thing we up north and going over this, because I'm telling you what, it looks bad over there. And look, man, I'm telling you, I hear about it all the time. All of the tornadoes and just anything through the southern region, all over the central southern region of the United States, man, be tornadoes, you know. And look, those are the ones, look, a hurricane and all that, you know, a hurricane's coming, like you can evacuate. You got somewhat of a choice. A tornado, next thing you know, the ish has done hit the fan, dude, and you are up under a bridge. Listen, that doesn't happen to me. That has happened to me on a road trip. Look, going from New Orleans to Seattle one time. Look, I was going through Lord, we keep our eye on it. But look, I was going through Kansas. I was going through Kansas, and I was rolling up through Wichita. And man, it was, okay, listen, this time, dude, I drove from New Orleans to Seattle. Listen, I did it in 40 hours. Just the drive time. Like I on Red Bulls, right? I drove 20 hours, went to sleep, drove another 20 hours. What's going on? Stater just flipped around opposite in the road. Excuse me. But anyway, I'm around Wichita, and it's like, if I remember correctly, it was somewhere around 11 o'clock at night or midnight. Now, where did I stop? I stopped in Oakley, Kansas. That's where I finally stopped. And listen, I'm telling you, when I got to Oakley, Kansas, this was, man, there was like golf ball size hail that was on the ground that had just, now I didn't go through the hail, thank goodness. My car didn't go through the hail, thank goodness. But I'm rolling up through there, and look, I had the radio on. I'm like, man, I'm listening. It was I had a satellite radio, right? And I'm like, man, let me. They're talking about tornadoes in Kansas. That's what caught my attention, right? And I'm like, what? And I start listening to the radio, and look, I'm just driving. I'm like in the middle of nowhere. I don't know if I was like, I'm not sure where that's at on the map, but anyway, if you look where Oakley, Kansas is at, because it wasn't long after right before Oakley, Kansas is where this happened at. But anyway, I'm driving down the interstate, dude, and it started lightning, right? And man, lightning lit up the sky, and right ahead of me, what do I see? A big old funnel cloud. Thank goodness for the lightning, because that made me able to see it. Now, it wasn't like right in front of me, but it was like the way I'm driving. It was probably, when I seen it, maybe 3 miles away, 2 miles away. I mean, we was like across some flatlands. So like you could, I don't know, you could see, you know what I'm saying? It was a few miles away. But hey, I rolled up to a bridge. The one, going over me, right? Man, rolled right up under that thing, man, jumped out and went and crammed myself all the way up in the highest part. Hey, and you could hear that thing go by. I don't know how close it was. It was probably like, I'd say maybe probably less than a mile. Close enough, right? Oh man, but look, the pressure you could feel when that thing went by. But look, scared the ish out of me, right? Because listen, you can't play with no. And look, this thing was a F4. If I remember correctly, it was a F4, and of course, destroyed some trailer parks and a bunch of other stuff going through there, man. But oh, I can't get over, dude. But yeah, look, I probably was up under there, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes, maybe 20 minutes, something like that. You could hear it. It went by, like it came right by, but off in the distance it came by, And look, I never stuck my head out until it was it was way past, right? I could tell it was past. But yeah, I got back on the highway and kept going the way I was going. And I don't know how far I went, but it wasn't long. And I was like, oh yeah, man. Maybe another hour or something, man. I'll try to get away from that thing. But look, when I got there, when I pulled off at that little place and got a hotel, man, golf ball size hail there. Golf ball size hail. Look, a bunch of cars was messed up. Then I come rolling in a brand new shiny Cadillac. You know what I mean? Everybody just looking like, boy, look, you lucky you just missed that. Right? Well, look, whatever. It's, you know, it's all about making sure people's safe. You know what I'm saying? Making sure nobody gets hurt. Who cares if property gets damaged, right? Like, that stuff can be replaced, man. But look, we just passed a sign that was like, come visit the Delta. Come check out Louisiana's cotton plantations. That's what I'm saying. They be growing a lot of cotton in the Delta, right? Well, how you think you wearing that shirt? That shirt you got on, right? I mean, unless you got it from China, probably. Mostly everything comes from these days, but look, I'm telling you, man, it might come to a thing where, look, we all got to start depending on each other again, man. Like in our own country, you know. Times getting crazy out there, man. Listen. Right? Make sure you're right with God, man. That's the most important. Look, everybody who's right with God, they ain't worried about what's going on right now. I mean, they paying attention. They got their head in the sand. But they're not surprised, right? Man, the road is crappy here. Dude, come on, bro. Like, come on, dog. The diesel truck's doing 60. I go to pass him. He's literally doing 75 now. Like, bro, you're a jerk, dude. Like, I wouldn't have passed you. Dude, like, these truck drivers, I'm telling you. Not all of them, man. Shout out to our truck drivers out there, but I'm saying, bro. Like, why you do that? Stretch out the legs. Let's drink the rest of this coffee. Oh yeah, what else do we need to give? We need multivitamins. Well, there's a couple things you can't skate by on. You know what I mean? We need to have new razors. Ooh, was that lightning? Look, don't sneak up on the back of me over here. Is that thing coming our way? Oh, look, let's get the Doppler. Look, dude, look. Now this diesel truck, bro, I'm not going more than 70, dog. Go around me. Bro, like, look, big old, look, what is he carrying? Something flammable? Some big tanker truck, what is it, milk? Or is this something flammable? Gulf Coast Chemical. Gulf Coast Chemical, right? Just don't let him go, dude. Anyway, the Doppler, that's what we was going to look at. Look, I think the storm is rolling back up on us here. Let's see here. Let's see here. Where's the weather Doppler radar thingamajiggy at? advisory. Huh? Listen, I don't know, where's the Doppler at? There we go. No, that's the wind map. We don't want the wind map. Let me let all these cars pass, man. But yeah, bottled water, we need razors, shaving cream, like the cream, that bourbon vanilla type stuff, and vitamins. Did I say that? Razors, shaving cream, vitamins, water. Yeah, that's all we need right there. We gotta have those things, and I'm out of every one of them, like all at the same time. Well, I've been out of vitamins for like, man, like a week or something. But I hadn't been by Walmart. It's been, you know. But anyway, I'm gonna go get some more. Hold on, let me try to find this weather Doppler. Come on, man. Where is the? I don't even know how to get to the Doppler anymore. Wait. Isolated thunderstorms. I know, but that doesn't tell me anything. It's always a 50% chance of rain down here. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's not telling me nothing. Right, let me back off. All I know is it's back right there. We're just gonna keep rolling. We'll just outrun it if we got to. We'll just outrun this thing, man. We're gonna keep going. But it does look like it's getting awful close, right up behind us. Oh, here we go. There we go. All right. I just didn't scroll down far enough. Look. Look, right where it says 84, that circle in the center right there, that's where we're at. Right, so, right, look, if you're out there, man, and I haven't said what's up to you, man, listen, just keep my eye on the road right now, but listen, blessings to you guys, man, blessings to you and yours, you know, but yeah, we're on I-20 right now, right, waiting for a message from the mountaintop. We might be waiting. Who knows? Who knows how long we're going to be waiting? But look, something tells me it won't be long. Something tells me it won't be long. Right? You got to make sure you're asking the right questions. Right? Because look, I know you're worried about stuff, but is it the right stuff? Are you worried about the right stuff? Make sure you're worried about the right stuff, not the wrong stuff, man. Especially if ain't nothing you can do about it, man. Move on. Move on. Because look, you're going to have 1,000 reasons not to. Whatever it is, right? We could sit here, man, we could fill up a whole day with all those reasons. But you wasting time, right? Just need one good reason, right? Yeah, look, it looks like we got a band of storms that's like coming from the north. That's just we're literally about to run into it right now. It's like catty corner coming, a whole band coming across us. So, look, if this thing cuts out, if it keeps cutting out, I'll be back. Here, let me say what's up to you guys in case it does cut out. Let me see who's here, man. What up, Lynette? What's happening? What up, Sweets? What up, Mert? Good morning. Yup. Good morning to you guys, man. Yeah, I don't know. We're rolling across Louisiana right now. Yeah, we're rolling across Louisiana. Dude, look. You guys, just one visit. Just any one of those people that I seen on this trip, I could fill up a whole trip talking about. Just, and look, not just this visit, but any one person in my life, period, right now. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. I could fill up a whole trip talking about each person. It's crazy how good of a person they are, or what they done, or it's wild. It's wild, man. That's what I'm saying. God's gonna put the right people around you, man. But you just trust Him, though. That's what I'm telling you. You gotta trust Him, right? Because you can't do it. You don't have a clue what you're doing, dummy. You have no clue. Neither do I. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, dude. Right? I'm just winging it too, bro. But just make sure you fly in the right direction, you know? Let's see what we got here. Now that we broke free of a little bit of this traffic, man, I think we're probably gonna hit like afternoon, like Dallas traffic or something. I don't know. I'm sure we'll probably hit, if we got to, we'll go hit up a Walmart beforehand and just kick it or something for a little bit. Let me go get these couple things. Yeah. I'm looking at the Doppler radar. It looks like we look to be about maybe 30 miles from it. So basically Monroe. Yep, not even, I'd say probably 15 miles. Yep, probably 15 miles. Now we know we're in for a bunch of crap. That's why, look, you might as well just go anyway, right? Because look, what difference did that make me doing that? Right? Now I just know that we're gonna go through some crap. It's not like I'm like, oh, let's stop and don't go through. No, we're just gonna keep going anyway. So it's like, why did I even look at that? These are the things I ponder. That's cool. Hey, man, look. Well, you know, look, this just came from, well, I don't know when it came, but like in the last few hours or something, right? It says, look, may the Lord bless you and protect you. May the Lord smile on you and be gracious to you. May the Lord show His favor to you and give you peace. Have a beautiful day. Absolutely. Absolutely. Shout out Jan, man, at my church. I know, man. Look, I'm excited to be back to my church, man. I've been missing my church, man. Look, it's just ain't no way I could have made it without the people at that church. It's wild, man. Wild. It's crazy, man. Listen to this dude all the time. I like him.
Everyone's controlled by him.
I never watched Duck Dynasty, right? But I like Phil.
One group are famous for anger.
Here, we'll just listen to him. Listen.
Look at our culture now, and you reel back a little bit because we're not used to this much anger and vitriol on such a national scale. I mean, I'm 72. I'm seeing the same thing all of y'all are seeing. I'm thinking there's a lot of vitriol and a lot of just pent up anger. Anger is a healthy emotion. It's good because some things.
I don't know. I was going to cut it off, but maybe I should be playing this. I don't know what this. Let's just see what.
If
I didn't search it.
An old lady being beaten and robbed by 4 thugs, you should be angry at that and say, that's not right.
Not in front of me.
You should do something about it.
Not in front of me.
In your anger, don't sin.
Ain't nobody, look, you're going to be beating and robbing me too.
You,
right?
And you're angry because of what they did to you.
At the very least.
It was okay to be angry.
At the very most, you're about to get your issue.
However, just because you're angry, that doesn't mean you've sinned yet. You say, how do you handle it? How do you handle anger? Don't let the sun go down while you're still angry. Don't start brooding. That's what you're seeing when Donald Trump won the election. You say they were angry about it. Half the country was angry at it. 45-50% of them, they're all mad. You say, have they gotten over it yet? No, because the sun went down on that day when he won, and it came up the next morning, and they're still angry. You say, they can't let it go. Don't let the sun go down while you're still angry. You know why? Listen to this. And do not give the devil a foothold. The evil one gets a foothold on a human being when they just can't function. They're mad. They don't know why they're mad. It's the evil one, of course, but they don't know that. So they stumble. They can't control their temper, and it's hatred and just being spewed out in every direction. You say America has a serious anger issue. So what do you do when something happens that makes you angry? Well, what you cannot do is lash back. They curse you right in your face. If you go back at them and you curse them in their face, you've got individuals standing toe to toe out on the street. You know good, and they're cursing each other. And you say, it's coming out of both of them. So when you're being cursed, you have to keep your mouth shut. You say, have you sinned? No.
It's hard.
You're being sinned against. They're sinning against you. Yep. But you're not responding with the same vitriol that they're giving you. You've crossed the first step on how to live at peace. So you keep your mouth shut. 2, you don't lash out with a pipe, a stick, or with your fist. Now you've taken it from just mouthing. Now you've taken it, you've escalated it. It's coming to a new level. then they duke it out. We see it every day in the streets of America. They're hollering at first, they're chanting. Well, then they get up in your face and holler. The person who's taking the cursing, he can't control himself, so he sins because they sinned against him. They're coming back. So for first, it was vitriol coming back at him. Hatred coming back out of your mouth. You're sinning. You should have kept your mouth shut. Well, now we're duking it out. We're picking up things and we're hitting each other with it. You say it's escalating. Sin. They got you. They roped up too, and you ended up participating in the same sin that was put on you. You return it to sin.
Dude, I know. Look, I go like that too. Like, I'm immediately sometimes like I want to go Old Testament. You know what I'm saying? Eye for an eye type ish. You know, like, but man, that anger will get you in trouble. The penitentiary is filled with Old Testament ish.
They're still.
Yeah.
But you're not only walking away. Here's a key. Say you walk away and you didn't lash out verbally.
Why am I yawning,
but
man?
in your mind, you're bitter about what they just did to you. And as you walk away, although you didn't retaliate verbally or physically, you're seething inside. And you're kind of like this. You're walking away, but you're saying, I tell you, in your head, you're thinking, I tell you, that burns me up. And look, what they did to you is causing you to be bitter over the incident. They're winning. They still have got you because now you're bitter over the cursing that you took and you didn't respond. Well, being bitter
Dude,
will
hey,
eat at
look.
you. And
That's
it's a
some of the
terrible
best
thing.
thing to do right there. It's so
Some
hard to
people
do,
have
but dude,
been
if you can
sinned
keep it
against
cool
and
all the
they're
way,
mad about it,
ooh, that just
seething
gets
inside,
them.
Although they keep their mouth shut,
Oh, they just get so mad.
they've been
Right.
seething and bitter about that for 40 years.
Save your energy for the right
50
things
years
is
for
what
the
I'm
rest of their
saying.
They're mad because of the mistreatment they received earlier. And it begins to rob you of peace of mind. So you say, what's the way out? How do I get out of that? You don't verbally lash back out at them. You don't physically lash back out at them. You leave and look, you're not bitter because of one thing. You learned how to forgive. Just forgive them and move on. You say, I wouldn't be bitter. I never ran my mouth. I never did what they did. I didn't return evil for evil. I overcame evil that they perpetrated against me with good by keeping my mouth shut and without picking up anything and hit them with. And when I walked away, I didn't even hold it against them. That's the way out of it. You say, Phil, you just don't know what they did to me. I said, I can guess. We all have sins perpetrated against us. It's the way life is. The way out of it is learn how to forgive them and don't hold it against them. You remember the last words
The
Jesus
best.
spoke? They've treated him like an animal. They've beaten the fire out of him. He's bleeding. They've cut his back all up. They're hurling their insults at him. They strung him up, nailed him to a tree. And the words he spoke, forgive them, Father. They don't know what they're doing. That is the way out of that dilemma. I'll give you some text. Matthew 6, 14 and 15. Listen to this. 6:14. If you forgive men when they sin against you,
Ooh, big old snake just went up in the
your
grass.
Heavenly Father will
For
also
real.
forgive you.
I've
Right.
seen it. I was like, what is that? Look, it just,
Sometimes I'm
big old
perpetrating,
black snake.
sometimes I'm not. I need to
He
learn
made it
how to
across the
forgive.
road.
if you forgive men when they sin against you, your heavenly Father will also forgive you. But if you do not forgive men their sins, your Father will not forgive yours.
Right?
You're like,
Heavy, man. Think
there's
about
a
it.
lot riding on how I interact.
If you can't forgive
Who are
people
aiming
for
all
just
their
some
vitriol
little
and hatred at me.
stuff that's like whatever, how can you expect him to
I
forgive
got the
you
opportunity, I would explain.
for real stuff that you did? You know what you did.
Hey, Donald, learn how to forgive, dude. You're going to have to learn that. Because if you keep going back at them and duking it out with them,
We all got our
and
cross
your
to
vitriol
carry,
comes back
right?
at them, when their vitriol comes at you, you say, it's not the best
Well,
way to roll.
once he starts
Just learn to
purifying
be
you,
kind.
you realize that it's everything you got to improve on, man. You thought you had to improve before, like, oh man.
Forgive them and
When he
move
when he
on. Forgive
when
them
he
and
takes
move
the
on.
veil off your
You will
eyes,
be the one who'll end up with peace
Right?
of mind. And you will be the one because
Be
of your
ready.
forgiveness.
be ready.
You will also be forgiven.
You ain't gonna be ready.
That's the way it works.
You ain't gonna be ready for this, dude.
You forget
You
that.
ain't gonna be ready for
You're
this.
setting yourself
No,
up
no, no.
for a very chaotic existence on planet Earth. You have the one who never made a mistake. You say, how in the world did he fulfill every command in the Bible? He loved his neighbor. He's God. He loved his neighbor so much that even when they hurl all their insults at him,
Hey, I couldn't even go to McDonald's to get a coffee this morning. I couldn't even go through.
but
Sorry,
they needed
McDonald's.
less
Just can't even do it. Just nothing there appetizes me anymore, man. Like nothing.
How many times, Lord, do we forgive someone who sins against
Man, I
us?
love those
7?
big old crosses.
You know what Jesus said? 70 times 7.
Look, that man,
Because
it
if
just
you
don't
add
do
up
it any
how many
justice
sins
on
God
there
has given
either
you,
because, man, those things are
and you didn't
huge.
bring those sins up. It's
They're
right.
huge.
Your conscience told you this is not right.
It's like 10 stories at least, dude.
Learn
More than
how to
that.
forgive
Probably about
unlimited.
10.
Because if I added up all my sin, they're into the thousands. You're like, I've been forgiven of thousands of sin, and someone has sinned against me. What do? I do for him what God has done for me. If he's forgiven me of thousands, I'm going to forgive him of that one he just committed. You say, what if he does it again? 70 times 7. Don't hold it against him. And you're at peace with God and yourself. Your prayers won't do any good. Thank you, Lord, for forgiving me of all my sin. But you are holding something against anyone. You won't forgive them.
Heavy.
Forgive them all. And all of yours will be forgiven. See the point?
Yeah, right?
Until next time.
Look, that just came up.
Don't
That's
forget
why I don't know. Look, figure we need to hear it. I don't know. I'm not dealing with anger issues right now, but maybe you needed to hear that, you know? Somebody needed to hear it for sure. So I played it for you.
The bridge between humans and artificial intelligence is about to become much, much shorter. And human beings will no longer have to research anything ever again because all of the data that they could ever want will be implanted into their minds. I
Don't
want to
let
show you
them do
guys
it.
this video speaking of Elon Musk and other top tech CEOs and how they plan on implementing BCI.
Look, I'm
brain
telling
chip
my
implants
grandson and my
into
granddaughter, don't let them do it.
Unlimited knowledge that comes from artificial
Don't do it.
intelligence. The Bible
Hey, I'm
speaks of
telling,
a drastic
I'm my
increase in
grandson
knowledge
and
in the last
granddaughter,
days, and
right?
implanting
My son
artificial
already knows.
intelligence
My
into the
sons
minds of
already
human
know, but I'm
beings seems like
telling my grandson and my
increase in
granddaughter right
knowledge
now.
ever recorded in history.
Don't let them
let's
do
hop
it,
into this
man.
video.
Don't
I'll
do
just
it.
compare to before we do me a quick favor. Hit that like button for the algorithm.
Search
so
out
it's
God.
reach more people like yourself. I truly
Go to
appreciate you
God,
guys.
man.
Let's hop.
In the distant, or maybe not so distant future, Musk
He's
sees
real.
Neuralinks AI chips being installed along the same lines as plastic surgery, as in it will be an optional surgery that some people get done, but it won't be absolutely mandatory. Although he also says that if everybody around you has the brain power of a quantum computer, then you will probably be tempted to get the procedure done yourself, especially if you plan on competing for jobs and keeping up with conversations. The possibilities of Neuralinks AI implants are endless, and that's not a figure of speech. AI's knowledge
Dude.
To paint a picture for you, with the help of Neuralink, you'll
Listen
be able
to
to do
this.
everything that your computer or smartphone can, but directly through thought. If you need to answer a question, your brain will just know it, because it has untapped access to the internet, just like how you currently have untapped access to your own knowledge. With Neuralink, you'll automatically know everything that you'd usually need to ask without even having to pop the question. Date, time, weather, geographical location, Brad Pitt's height in inches, anything. But Neuralink is not all about information. It's also about interaction and communication. Because the embedded AI can wirelessly transmit electrode signals, users will essentially be able to communicate with other computers and chip-wearing people with mind power alone. This communication will be almost instant, as it would have zero of the physical restraints that we currently have attached to speaking and typing.
Okay, so right here.
Nah, man, you still gonna have to call me,
explain in
man.
detail
You gonna have to
his
call
approach to
me.
Technology and how he plans on.
Nah, you
implementing
gonna have to
this.
call me, bro.
Not just for people, like I said, that have any type of injuries or sickness, but he's going to discuss the universal method that people.
Look, it's about to get wild, man.
A phone.
It's about
as
to
they
get
use a
wild.
watch, and that this
Listen.
is going to give people a
The great
vast
deception,
amount of
man.
and it's going
Listen.
to change the course of history.
Lean
And
into
if
God,
I'm being honest,
man.
This sounds like Elon Musk.
The true
is
living God, man. Forget all this other stuff. Implants and chips, and man,
with this bridge.
people are tripping, bro.
This is crazy. Check this out.
Way to think of the.
We're meant to be
device
human,
as kind of
man.
like a-
We're meant to
a
make
Fitbit or
mistakes,
Apple
man. We're
Watch,
meant to not know stuff,
that's,
right?
where we
Dude.
take out a sort of a small section of skull about the size of a quarter, replace that with what in many ways really is very much like a Fitbit, Apple Watch, or some kind of smartwatch thing, but with tiny wires, very tiny wires, wires so tiny it's hard to even see them, and it's very important to have very tiny wires so that you when they're implanted they don't damage the brain.
But you have said that AI is one of the things you're most worried about, and that Neuralink may be one of the ways where we can keep abreast of it, or like
Yes, there's the short-term thing which I think is helpful on an individual human level. with injuries.
Look, I'll tell you what, the Neuralink, what I've heard that I do agree with, and this is how they get you. This is how they get you started, right? It's like I heard that they took guys that were like paraplegics or like no movement of the limbs, and they're able to implant one of these Neuralink things in, and these guys are able to move their limbs again and learn how to walk, like some cool stuff like that. Listen, I'm all in agreement with somebody who, right? But listen, implanting the AI in your head, listen, you can just, if you really want to, you just ask it right here. Like I use AI for some things. It's in everything we use, but dude, to implant it in your brain, look, that's gonna be, everybody's gonna be getting this done. Like everybody's gonna be, think they're gonna be smart. Look, man.
And people really want their phones, their computers, which are really the tertiary, the third part of your intelligence. It's just that it's like I said, the bandwidth, the rate of communication with that tertiary layer is slow.
It's gonna separate
and
people
it's just
even
very
further.
tiny.
Watch. You see how social media, like you'll have your two kids will be in the car riding in the back, right? Not saying anything to each other, but they're texting each other,
It's the only thing. It's
right? Now half the time it's because they don't want you to hear what they're saying, right? But look, you know what I mean.
brain injury.
Sometimes there's a reason, right? But
best case scenario,
Look,
we discover new human personality.
connects people across the world, right? But then it'll separate families.
Full memory,
How wild is that?
and much faster thought process than we've made.
So that's what it does.
We've made a lot of discoveries, and we've done a lot of research in the world that has been able to help.
All right, look, we ain't gonna listen to that whole thing, but you get the point, man. Like,
We live in an era of curated real-time services, lights, camera, countdowns, and somewhere along.
I'm 51.
Let's see here.
This is real. No, and I was completely sober.
Give me a second here. Yeah, we're heading into the, it's black up here. Quachita Parish.
I remember
Wachita?
I got the
What
vibe that
is
this
that?
is a real person that I want to connect with, and I was just hoping I'd get to meet him.
Go.
Well, I'm not going any faster, dude.
0.
I'm doing 70. You can go
Zero.
around.
0.
Yeah, man, look. Look, see that over there? Man, look, the wind is pushing us right now. The wind is pushing us right now. Like, man, pushing us. It's crazy. Look. We would definitely want to skirt around this little black spot over here. Hey, look, the other day when we was in Mississippi, when we was going towards my uncle's, was going to Hattiesburg, and I told you I was skirting around them storms. Look, I'm coming out of one of them, and look, the sky was clear where this happened at. But man, a bolt of lightning came down that wasn't even, it was like in the very edge of the storm, not even in the black part. It's like, oh man. Yeah. Look, you gotta watch these storms is what I'm saying. You can't just, well, that's what I'm saying. You get used to up in Washington with the little rains they have there, the little misting they have there. This is something different. Dude, that's crazy. Oh, look at that. Yeah, it looked like something going on over there, you know what I mean? Look, man, the wind is crazy right now. That's what I'm saying, like, this ain't just like regular stuff right here. Dude, who is that right there? He was walking, he had a phone, he wasn't hitchhiking. Yeah, wasn't a good place to pull over right there. I don't know about, you know what I'm saying? God didn't tell me pull over and get him, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, that's crazy, man. How black that is right there, dude. Yeah, it's crazy. Look, basically like right over us right now too. Like the bottom's about to drop out over here. Wow, man, look. Looks like we're gonna skirt like around, I hope, roadworks. Yes. Yeah, roadwork, still roadwork. Yeah. I love that fresh cut grass smell.
Incoming call. Press the pickup.
Hey, what's going on?
Not much.
Yeah, I am coming into Monroe right now, and it's like it's about to start pouring down raining. I'm like skirting around the edge of a thunderstorm right now, but just keeping my eye on everything. Everything looks fine so far.
Okay. Have you got your navigation set to go city to city, or have you got it set to go all the way?
Yeah, no, I just had set it to go city to city. Like I just got it set for Dallas right now.
If you set it to go all the way, it might cut you off on a shorter route.
Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, I know which way I'm going. I know about which way I'm going, but yeah, I'm waiting on a couple of phone calls right now if I'm gonna see somebody in Dallas or not.
Oh, okay. What time did you leave your daddy's?
Oh, last night.
Okay.
Yeah, I stayed there. I
I
left there like, I don't know, whatever, 9 o'clock last night or something. But yeah, it went great, man. It went great. We had a good day.
Good. I'm glad.
Yeah, man. Real good day, man. Real good day.
The first time you ever spent Father's Day with him, ain't it?
That was the first one. Yeah, that was the first one. It was good.
Good. All right. Well, I just want to check on you. Have any trouble, let me know. I'll come get you or whatever I got to do.
All right. Thank you, Uncle Mike.
Send you a little money if I have to. You're welcome. Just
I should be good as long as nothing happens. You know, I'll be all right.
right. Yeah. Right. All right. Well, call me anytime.
All right. Love you.
Love you. Be careful.
All right. Bye bye.